Back with another classic from the 60s, 1967 Mustang. Finished in this, man, I forgot what they call this, white, but finished in white with a blue interior. Stay tuned. Like I said, we'll get her on the rack, take her down the road, check her out. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I had to go ahead and look it up because I couldn't remember. It's Wimbledon white. That's what it is. So it might look white in the camera, which it is, but it's kind of a little bit more, I don't know, vanilla, a little bit off-white. But I really do like the color. It's pretty clean. Got the original hubcaps with the little spinners on it. Looks kind of cool. Of course, we got all the emblems intact. Paint is pretty solid. There are a couple spots where it's got paint chips, so you kind of, you know, eventually you will need to repaint it. No dents or crazy warping or anything. Looking down the side, she doesn't appear to be wavy or anything. Coming across the top, roof is pretty solid. Rear window is good, no cracks or anything. Checking out the rear, chrome is solid around the tail lights. All the emblems are intact, and the bumper itself is in pretty good shape. No pitting or anything like that. Looking down the passenger side, I'm sorry, driver's side, she does appear to be straight again. No big dents, nothing to point out as far as body is concerned. As we move around, these are some of the spots that I was talking about as far as the paint is concerned. You got a little bit of cracking there. Looks to be original paint, just based on kind of the oxidation that it has, so kind of to be expected for a 50-year-old car. This is another spot. You can see a little bit of bubble in there. Windshield is solid, no cracks, no rock chips or anything, and the hood is in pretty good shape too. Again, no dents or anything. Checking out the front, grille is intact, front bumper looks good, no dents, no rust, no pitting of any kind, and paint looks pretty solid underneath as well. You can go ahead and pop this. This is a 289 car, but I feel like some work's been done. She got a little more pep than what I'm used to when it comes to these Mustangs, and you can tell because it's pretty clean as well. Painted the block, water pump, manual brakes, power steering, new radiator, relatively clean underneath. Let me get the keys. Trunk is in good shape. We got a spare back here. Looks like a newer gas tank. And of course we got our normal surface rust to be expected. No soft spots or anything. And again, once we get it on the rack, we'll really check it out. I think the interior is kind of where this car shines. The blue looks super cool against the white. And it's well maintained. You know, scratches, no rips in the seats, no crazy discoloration. And then we got the blue carpet as well. And the headliner is in good condition as well. Looking at the driver's door panel, no warping, no peeling, power windows. Jams are pretty solid. Driver's seat, also in good condition. No rips, no tears or stains of any kind. Let me get in. Dash is good. We have no cracking, no warping. Mileage read 71,964. Again, we'll check everything when we go on the test drive. I said this blue carpet looks really nice. So check the passenger side. Same thing as the driver's. The door panel itself is in great shape. No warping, no peeling. All the trim is where it's supposed to be. And the jambs look exactly the same. Passenger seat, again, no rips, no tears, no stains. I really like this interior. I think the blue goes perfect with this white. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and go ahead and get started on this test drive. We got 2 sets of keys. Let's see if I get this right. Nope. There we go. Fires right up. Lights do work. I can see them reflecting in the car up ahead. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Horn works. The radio works. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So yeah, the radio works. Everything else is manual, so we'll check it. Let's see. Oil pressure did come up. We'll check to see if it moves as I'm driving. Fuel tank is reading full. We put 40 in it. Again, with these fuel centers, you don't have no way of knowing. And I can tell this thing just wants to go. As soon as I put her in, drive, she was ready to take off. A little bit windy today, but still about 70 degrees out. She sounds great. Not giving it any throttle or anything. Like I said, she sounds really good. The throttle is a little bit stiff. I can't even tell if I'm on it, but here we go. Yeah, we got manual brakes, so yeah, brakes are good. Wanted to make sure before I got into it at all. Brakes are solid, they feel firm, basically how you expect manuals to feel. Throttle response is decent. It says speedometer came up, says I'm doing about 35. Seems about accurate. I'll get on it a little bit more as I turn this corner. Steering is good, actually. Hands off the wheel. She's pulling a little tiny bit to the right, and that's about the leeway that I have before steering kicks in. So relatively tight for this age of car. She actually does sound good, and the throttle response is good, but it's not a super high powered car by any means. So I'm pretty sure it is a 289. It's just been cleaned up and sounds good. Definitely sounds good. I know I keep saying that. Suspension is solid, as you can tell by the camera. I'm not like bouncing around or anything like that. We'll check it once we get it on the rack, but also not hearing any squeaks or anything from the doors or the windows. I don't hear the windows rattling in the doors right now. And the shifts were pretty smooth. Let's see. There's one. Pretty solid. I'm gonna get on it a little bit once I turn here. I was kind of focused on listening to everything, making sure there weren't any weird noises. This is our big dip that we normally hit. No bottoming out. check out underneath, make sure everything is solid. All right, y'all, we got the 67 up on the rack, starting with the rear bumper. Again, she looks pretty solid. No signs of dents or anything. And the paint underneath is actually pretty good. No rock chips or anything like that. Again, as expected, there is a new gas tank put in, and it looks like the exhaust was done too. Frame rails and of course the pans look pretty solid all the way through. Yeah, new tank definitely got put in. We got stock suspension, nothing's been changed back here. It looks like, looking at the floor pans are excellent. I see no type of any work being done, no soft spots, and of course the frame looks good as well. And as expected, this is a newer exhaust. You can tell because there's no rust on here. Moving further, again, pans are in excellent shape, and so is the frame. It just came off the test drive, no signs of leak from the oil or transmission. We got drum brakes all the way around, and looks like the sway bar links were replaced at some point in time because those look new, and of course the radiator was, but no signs of leaking from the power steering or the radiator either. So relatively clean underneath. Looking at the front bumper, again, chrome is solid, no indentations, no rust, and the paint underneath is pretty good as well. So solid. Moving along the passenger side, we do have matching tires at all four corners. Tire depth is good, and then we got the stock hubcaps. Chrome looks good underneath. Frame appears to be straight and no rust showing there. And paint looks good towards the bottom here as well as the wheel wells. Let's get around over to the driver's side. This is just dirt from the test drive. Again, bottom trim, chrome, the frame, everything looks solid. This is where I was pointing out about the bubbling. So, as I said, at some point in time, there will need to be some type of paint done, but you can enjoy it. Actually, if you're interested in this 67, make sure you give us a call at 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on Instagram and the website. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure you comment below.